My stream just got cut. Some weird. Hold on a second. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up, but yeah, I think Android is an interesting style, guys. The stream restarts. You guys gotta look for the new stream. The other stream was knocked off. I was knocked off for the other stream. Yeah, Demetrius Andrew has a style to give Canelo problems as well as Billy Joe Saunders. The problem is Billy Joe Saunders' conditioning. He'll have to be in ridiculous conditioning. Both guys realize they'll have to train extensively to face Canelo. Demetrius Andrew will be moving up in weight if he's going to face Canelo. I suggest Demetrius Andrew goes through Billy Joe Saunders. I would recommend Saunders faces Demetrius Andrew before. Yeah, I recommend Saunders face Demetrius Andre before going through trying to face Canelo. Both guys should face each other. That's the only way. They have to go through each other to prepare themselves for a Canelo fight. They cannot handle Canelo if they can't go through each other. And that's a perfect test because if they can handle each other, they have a very good chance of handling Canelo. With respect to Canelo doping, my stand on it is I don't believe, but if I get evidence to support that he's doping, I will confirm it, but I don't believe he's doping because he's being tested by VADA year round. He's joined the VADA, the WBC VADA program. So I do believe he's tested all year round by VADA. I do not believe that Canelo is doping. He got dope testing after the fight as well. He has never shown up to have clenbuterol in his system since the time in March or something like that, when it was discovered he had trace amounts of clenbuterol in his system. So I don't think so. I think Canelo's been the face of the clean boxing program for the WBC under USADA. So I do not believe that Canelo is doping. And I think that's why he was so mad and he was so angry at Triple G, because Triple G was trying to confirm that he was doping or something. And Canelo was like, "What the hell are you talking about, bro? I don't dope." And he tried to clear his name as quickly as possible, but that's going to be a stain on his reputation for the rest of his life. Even though he's been cleared of it, it's like Andre Berto. Andre Berto was cleared of doping as well when VADA found out that he had trace substances of stuff in his system. But truth be told, Berto he was cleared of it by VADA itself. Sadly, because Berto was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And this is when he was about to have a rematch with Victor Ortiz. So VADA doesn't always get it right, but they're still a work in progress. You know what I mean? All right, peoples, man. So I don't think that Canelo is doping. No, I don't think so. People are looking at him. He's muscular. He's really fit. He's ripped like Floyd, but he's always been fit and ripped. He's always been fit and ripped. Canelo, and he's a big dude. He's about 175, 173, 178, somewhere around there. And he trains all the time, and he works out all the time. And if you notice, Canelo doesn't gas out. You know why? He fights at a certain tempo or rhythm now, so he doesn't gas out. So he's smart. He slows down the fight, like how he slowed down Callum Smith. Something Floyd Mayweather is very good at doing, slowing down the fight to the tempo he wants. You know why? Because the lightning quick reflexes, it shuts down the other fighter. The counters are so sharp and fast that you can slow down the other fighter. You confuse the other fighter to the extent where they don't know what to throw. They don't know how to mount their offense. You shut down their offense before their offense could start up. It's the same thing Floyd used to do, but Canelo's more aggressive with it. He walks guys down, keeps his defense tight. They can't touch him. And then he's still putting the pressure. He's still right in front of you. He's still putting the pressure right in front of you. And he's really good at doing that. So it's different, man. It's different when you get in the ring with him. And Andre and Saunders, those guys need to prepare themselves for that because it's not what they think it is. They got a lot of skills and stuff, but he do a lot of things. I want to give you an example of something that Canelo do that the average person would not have paid attention to. So let's say Canelo's walking you down, right? He's walking you down. He's in front of you. You've got an eye guard up. He's picking off shots. But the other thing he's doing, right, is stealing the distance. He's constantly stealing the distance. He's inching in on you all the time. And he's using feints and all kinds of things but he's inching in on you. He's not going to do it in one grasp. He's not going to do it in one. He's not going to do it in one one movement. He's gradually inching on you, and sometimes you see him. He sort of feints in as if he's going to step in, and he kind of gingerly steps in there, and he's waiting to snap back because he knows he's stealing the distance. He knows he's closing the gap. And then sometimes again he just walks right in because he knows the guy's not going to do nothing. His timing's so good that he doesn't even have to be countering a guy. He waits for the guy to throw, and he knows the guy's rhythm so well that he can just attack anytime he wants to in between the beats of the guy, and the guy's not going to do nothing. And so it's just so crazy how Canelo, just the fine art of what he's doing. But he steals the distance, and then he finds his range. And then from then on in, he's going to stay. He's going to seize that range because the other thing about it is he's casually moving around, casually doing things, changing speeds all of a sudden and being explosive. But he's casually moving around to you. So because he's so casually moving towards you, it's not registering because he does it so naturally. He doesn't register. He just went past your space. And you could be popping that jab how much you want. The moment when he in between rhythms, he's going to find that way to close the distance and get into the space, and he will do it. If he realizes from the get-go that you have nothing to offer him, he's just going to walk you down. As any fighter, Floyd did the same thing to him. He's not going to respect you. So with Callum Smith, he realized this was a piece of cake, and he just walked Callum Smith down because Callum Smith can't do nothing outside of his range. Not one thing. Triple G could do nothing as well. And it's not because Canelo can take shots. He's not taking shots. He's riding shots. He catches shots. He catch it on the inside when you throw an uppercut. He can catch the uppercut with his forearms. He can parry down a shot. His chin is tucked, so you can't really catch him flush. There's a lot of little tricks that Canelo has in his bag. And so his defense is so tight, you're not really going to do him much. But if you look, when Callum Smith caught him with a right hand, I remember that where he just rocked Canelo. That right hand moved the whole entire of Canelo. It's because Canelo, even though he blocked it, he was at the end of the punch. And Callum Smith finally got his home run punch. Now, it didn't do Canelo anything, but the point is, it physically moved him. And that's to tell you how much stronger Callum Smith is. Much more powerful Callum Smith is than Canelo, but it's just that he can't get that range to really tee off like he wants to, and a lot of his combinations just miss. So Canelo, that's the kind of fighter Canelo is, you know what I mean? Anyway, people, that's it for me. I'm what you need. I'm going to catch you guys later. I got more to say, but in time. Peace.